Situated at the top of a hill north of downtown Hillsborough, North Carolina, is the Burwell School Historic Site. In late 1835, Reverend Robert Burwell brought his wife Anna, 2 young children, and a few enslaved individuals from Dinwiddie County, Virginia, near Petersburg, to Hillsborough. He had been called to serve as the new minister at Hillsborough Presbyterian Church. The property at 319 North Churton Street had been purchased by the church for the minister's family, and it looked quite different in 1836 than it does today. Then, the main house was half the size, consisting of only 2 rooms over 2 rooms. There would have been multiple outbuildings, including the still-standing necessary, or outhouse, and present-day Union Street, which runs parallel to the property, was then just a footpath. When Robert and Anna Burwell arrived in Hillsborough, there was no longer a Presbyterian-affiliated girls' school in town, as Miss Polly Burke's school had closed. At the suggestion of a parishioner, Dr. James Webb, and in need of supplemental income, Anna Burwell decided to open a school for young ladies on the property in 1837, 2 years after their arrival. From 1837 to 1857, more than 200 young white women attended the school. Mostly from North Carolina and Virginia, the students ranged in age from 8 to 18. They arrived by wagon, on foot, and in later years by train to be educated. The school was lauded as offering an education for young ladies that was seldom surpassed. They taught more than the standard reading, writing, and arithmetic, developing a curriculum that included languages and sciences, the type of education young men of the day would receive. For 20 years, the Burwells educated young women on this site as their own family grew from 2 to 12 children. In 1848, they expanded the main house to make more room for their family and the school. In addition to a growing family, the Burwells also impacted the world of female education in North Carolina. At least 12 schools, some of which are still in operation today, were either started by the Burwells or their former students. The Burwells did not do this work alone. The success of the school was dependent on the work of people of color, both enslaved and free, who helped keep the household running. Most notably among them was Elizabeth Hobbs Keckly, who was with the Burwells until 1841 and would go on to purchase her freedom and become the dressmaker to First Lady Mary Lincoln. In 1963, the Historic Hillsborough Commission purchased the property and began renovations. Today, the property tells the story of the antebellum period in Hillsborough, of female education before the Civil War, and of the people, both free and enslaved, who toiled in its buildings. The Burwell School Historic Site welcomes visitors from all over the world, giving them a glimpse of an earlier era. Its mission is to preserve and restore the site as a living, functioning, educational, and historic exhibit of North Carolina's early life and times. We look forward to welcoming you on your next visit to Hillsborough.